you peel back a layer of reality for yourself, and then there's another layer to peel back, and another layer. It never ends.
I think they
weren't ready for that.
I think the studio wasn't ready for that version.
I love the question of what is reality and what is real.
If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
The movie definitely started that questioning, even though I'm sure I had been questioning that anyway. But if I look at how I was questioning reality 20 years ago versus how I'm questioning reality today, I've definitely grown a lot in that. So I'm curious about that conversation with people. You know, how much do we have ourselves in a perception of ourselves that isn't maybe even necessarily true? You know, who are we if we're not all the labels that we put on ourselves, you know, at a soul level? And the idea in the Matrix that these human beings are being controlled by technology and all of those things, I'm interested in that conversation.
Thomas? You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Yeah, I think the contextualization that the film has offered us and as a tool to question systems of control through what is real, what is reality, where are we, who are we, what are the forces that are acting on us, and where's love, and what do we hold dear, what's important to us, who are we, how do we do it, why are we doing what we do? I think those are all contextualized wonderfully in The Matrix, and I think Resurrections, it has a nice kind of, it's up to date, you know? It's up to date, and it's a nice launch pad, and a way for us to maybe think about where we're going in this next cycle of life.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
How they interpret it, how they interpret the painting. You know, for me, I like to think of this as we're part of the paint. You hope people take something away positive with them, with the work of art. How they interpret it, yeah, it's up to them, I guess.
Yeah, I love being curious about that.
Yeah.
I always love to hear new interpretations or a different perspective, because we all are going to watch a movie from our own history and our own internal stories that we hold. So everyone is going to have a different interpretation. And I think...
Or not.
Or not, I guess, but you don't think?
They might feel a print. I mean, they might not have...
An interpretation.
Or one that you haven't heard before.
That's true.
But you might hear one.
Yeah, I guess
it'll be theirs.
It'll be theirs, and that's what I love about Lana and Lily, is that there's so much mystery around it that people got to just have their own interpretation of it.
Mm. Yeah, they were fused, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did. And it's interesting. It's like a frustrating thing, but also that's a gift.
Yeah, to leave that blank slate for the people's experience.
What does it mean to you?
Yeah.
Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
There was an early draft of the script where, you know, there would be the avatar, the Matrix avatar would be a different sex than the kind of Zion reality of it. I think
they weren't ready for that.
I think the studio wasn't ready for that version.
They are now. You know, people are we've grown so much. In 20 years, it's like a much more open-minded world, I think. At least in my world. I don't know, maybe not. it.